Hello everybody, I'm Andres, and in today's video we're going to cover YouTube ads placement targeting option. We're going to give you a small guide that you can follow to essentially create campaigns with this targeting type so you can get to your customer or target audience right away. When we talk about placement targeting, a placement is essentially a specific location. It could be a website, an app, a video content where you're going to be placing your ad content in order to generate views and to generate obviously the action, the desired action that you want the person to take or your end user to take, right? In this particular video though, we're going to be talking about the placement targeting with YouTube ads, right? So there's a lot of questions going around in regards to this targeting option. Well, today we're going to answer a few of these questions, right? So the first thing is in terms of the number of videos. So with placement targeting, after doing multiple tests and also doing just research within Google and speaking with Google itself, you can actually add up to 6,000 YouTube videos, right, to your placement targeting. Now, what happens with placement targeting is that it's not really a go-to strategy for scale, right? So as you guys know, with our agency, we actually focus on scale, right? And we talk about in previous videos about other types of audiences that are, let's say, more susceptible to scaling profitably, right? Like custom intent audiences, custom affinity, the end market, right? Even maybe the topics targeting option. But we've never really focused in on the placement targeting, right? That's one targeting option that we haven't really spent too much time on, but it can give you results, right? Because you have to think about it this way. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you want to show your ad at the right time to the right person, right? And what better way than to just actually choose the videos that your target audience is actually watching. All right, so we're gonna dive into my screen in a few seconds here, where I'm gonna show you the tool TubeSift, which is the tool that we use when we want to create placement campaigns, right? Placement targeting campaigns. And essentially it allows us, it saves us time. It saves us a lot of time to compile those YouTube URLs that we actually want to use that are relevant to our offer. All right, so let's dive into my computer here, my screen, and we're actually going to look at this tool called TubeSift. TubeSift is basically a YouTube tool that you can use to create, there's multiple features here, right? But one of the main ones that we use is the search for video placements, right? So as you can see in my screen here, you can actually search by the keyword, right? So you can even get as specific as the keyword. You can get basically by relation to a video, right? So if you have a competitor, let's say YouTube video that you want to go by and see if you can get relevant videos to those. You can actually get those type of results. You can search by channel as well. So if you know that your customer avatar, your buyer persona, however you want to call it, is looking at a specific channel, they subscribe to a specific channel, then you could actually search that channel and you'll be able to get some more results. This is top charts here. We don't really use this too much. But we normally do by keyword, so you can get a little bit more specific. So let's just do a quick example here. So let's say, your offer is related to e-commerce, right? E-commerce marketing. So I want to pull, if I can do up to 300 results at a time, right? And I could actually copy and paste those URLs in there. But just for the sake of this video, let's just do 50. And this is essentially how it works. So there it is. So the tool is actually populating all of these videos, right? And it's already filtered, right? So this is already set up to only show me the videos that are being monetized. So I'm going to show you that in a second. All right, so we're about done here. It's pulling up. It's already scanned 50 videos, and it's actually found 27 monetized videos. So it's gonna keep on searching until I actually get to 50, which it should happen fairly shortly here. All right, so we're about to get to the 50 video mark here. So it's scanned, as you can see, it's scanned 105 videos, but it got us our 50 videos, okay? It did get us our 50 videos, as you can see here. And they're all within the keyword. They all may have this keyword in there. So some of these you may want to look into them, see if they make sense. Some of them may not make sense to you. Maybe you don't want to show it into what is e-commerce. Maybe it's too basic, but essentially any video that's related to what you're offering, that's the whole goal. That's the idea for placement targeting. You're trying to jump in front of people who are watching videos related to what you're offering, right? And that's like the whole premise of the placement targeting. You want to show your ad to the right person at the right time, right? So in this case, most people may be researching about e-commerce, right? They're maybe just kind of getting into e-com. Maybe you sell a course on how to do e-commerce, for beginners, right? And this could be very powerful for you if you maybe create a list of 300 videos that you want your ad to be placed on, right? So here we have 50. So essentially, now all we have to do is get the link. So for example, there's the button here. We get the links and look at this. Okay, we have all the YouTube URLs. All right, and I do want to mention this. You don't want to use the channels as placements because it's very likely that it's not going to fire. You want to just do individual videos, specifically those that are monetized. Even though now, recently, YouTube actually rolled out an announcement that it's actually going to show videos on non-monetized videos as well, right? And they're basically getting some of that credit, getting more of the credit for that ad, okay? But now, like I said, we're looking at this list here, we have 50. So now we're able to actually add these into our Google Ads account. All right, so now that we have our URLs, I've already copied them. Now we need to place them into the campaign. So the way that we do this is by going inside the dashboard. We want to go to placements. Now, if you're creating the campaign from scratch, obviously, you can look at previous videos where you can see the campaign settings that you need to use. But specifically, you want to be able to create a list of these placements within the specific ad group. So I'm obviously not going to save this, but I'm going to show you how this works here. Okay. So we go down here in placements. All right. So one thing is placements, one thing is where ads are showed. So let me be clear about that, right? So right now there are no placements on this, for example, this ad group here. Okay. But we can see which YouTube videos, right, and which channels your ad is being shown in, right? So here, for example, this was in Fox News, YouTube Movies, Smart Money Tactics, Affiliate Marketing MC. So, there's a few videos, a few channels here that may not be as related, like Showtime Sports. But again, that doesn't matter because the audience, this is an audience targeting. This is an in-market audience, for example. And this person is within that cohort, right? It's within that bucket of let's say, of that targeting. If we're just focusing on placement targeting and no other contextual or keyword targeting, just strictly placement, then this is where you want to add that information. So you go to placements, hit the little blue pencil up here. It's going to ask you to select an ad group. Okay. And here it'll tell you YouTube channels. We normally do YouTube videos. That's what's been, let's say, performing the best out of this placement targeting, right? Targeting options. So what we want to do is go to YouTube videos, okay? And then here we just basically paste in all the videos. If you're manually doing the research, then my suggestion is you open up your YouTube channel, right? So this is, I guess, a way to do it as well. In the case that, again, if you can't use TubeSift for whatever reason, you can just go in here and then just search your videos, right? So the same thing, e-commerce marketing, okay? Now, here, you'll be able to come up with some of these videos. So look, this is e-commerce marketing strategies. This is a bit old, but it can still work. There is a lot of views in there. There's another tool that we use. It's a Chrome extension, and it's called vidIQ. Okay, so with vidIQ, it actually gives you some valuable data. Okay, as you can see on the right-hand side here, this is in Spanish, but it actually gives us some pretty good information, specifically around like the videos and things that we see here. Okay, so let me open it up. So check this out. This is, for example, showing, this is views per hour, right? So these are the videos that are, let's say, trending right now. These are the trending videos related to the e-commerce. So like these will make sense. We've tried doing this before for the agency, and it actually worked pretty well. We've gotten leads from there, we've gotten conversions, and it's essentially choosing some of these videos that are, let's say, people are stumble upon them, or they get to them and they actually are valuable, right? And these are very recent videos. So not a lot of competition compared to, let's say, you know, this video that got over 500,000 views, right? You're gonna probably get a whole bunch of competitors there within your niche that are trying to advertise or place their ad in this video, okay? So that is definitely something that you want to consider when doing this. So vidIQ, TubeSift, we just gave you two really good tools that we use within the agency, and you know, you could also use them as well. So again, you know, the recommendation is, if you want to use a tool, great, it's going to save you a lot of time. And the way that you would just go in here to place the videos, you go to enter, and then it says enter multiple placements, and then boom, copy and paste. Simple as that. And then all we got to do is just add those 50 placements, and there they are. All of the videos are right here, and now you could just hit save, and that's it. The idea with placement targeting is that you're just going to use that specific targeting option, so that way your video can be shown to all, and inside all of these videos. Anybody that's going in here watching these YouTube videos, they're gonna get hit with your in-stream ad, right? They get right in front of the video, right before they watch the video that we're gonna watch in the first place, right? So that's the whole goal of placement targeting. It's really not that complicated. Now, you know, there are gonna be times where your placement targeting campaign, it may not fire right away, right? Especially if, let's say, you only use like 10, 20 videos. Sometimes it won't fire, it won't show impressions. It may mean that you need to actually create a longer list. We've seen lists again up to 1,000, right? So you can, that's where you definitely want to use tools like TubeSift, because it's going to save you time. Or unless you hire a VA that can actually get a whole bunch of video placements for you, like specific videos that you can use, and just compile a list, right, of all those URLs and just paste them in there. But we recommend like typically around 200 or 300 placements. That's what we've seen has worked well for us, and the campaigns actually fire and they get conversions. So that's basically it with the placement targeting. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit like, comment below, subscribe to this YouTube channel where we share lots of YouTube ad knowledge, so you can become a stellar media buyer and be able to get a decent return on ad spend with YouTube ads. So thanks again for watching. This was Andres from Links Digital. We'll see you on the next video.